I want to start, Deepika, with our last conversation, which was under very different circumstances. The lockdown had just begun, April 2020. And I remember talking to you, and it was lovely because you did all these interviews in front of the one wallpaper.
The famous wallpaper.
The famous wallpaper. And I remember saying to you that, how you're handling it. And you said that truthfully in my life, I've been through the worst. So this is not really affecting me in a sort of very crushing way. But that was early days. It's been sort of 15 months since then. Have you changed fundamentally in this time as an artist or as a person?
Oh, 100%.
Really?
And
How?
yes, because I think lockdown 1 was very, very different. I think it was all of us trying to figure what had come upon us and trying to understand how to sort of navigate our lives around this new sort of way of living. But lockdown 2 was very different because everyone in my family, including me, had COVID at the same time. But more than COVID itself, and of course it's not to say that, I remember us talking about the kind of content people were putting out at that time and whether it was insensitive. And I don't think anyone could make sense of what was going on at that time because I think every single person, not just in India but around the world, were trying to grapple with what was happening and how to navigate this. And, but I think definitely for me, COVID itself, of course, there's two parts to it. There's having had the experience and also then life around it. And I think life after COVID changed for me because just physically, I was unrecognizable.
Really?
Yes, completely. And I think the medication that I was given and the steroids that I was put on. So COVID in itself was sort of weird. Like, I don't know how many of you have had it, but you just feel like you've never felt before. It's your body feels different, your mind feels different. And I remember, so I felt like when I had the illness, it was still okay. But it was the time after that. And I needed to take 2 months off from work because my mind wasn't working. And so I think that phase for me was very, very difficult.